Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. We have almost completed the Rite of Courage, though we do still need to officially claim victory by bringing the water of the river Styx to the Hall of Kings up on Nob Hill. But last time we actually took a little break from adventuring to have a couple of, we'll call them dates with the Dark Master Katrina. She did admittedly turn down our marriage proposal, but it was our second date. Granted, we had met before, but, she was an undead monster at the time who was seeking to release a Voozle to, well, she didn't quite realize it somehow, destroy the world. She just thought he would apparently make it nighttime all the time. Which is a little bit of a miss in terms of planning, at least from my perspective. Other people may disagree. We can take a quick minute to read the notices. After Destiny, we are back in first place ahead of Elsa. A third dragon pillar seems to have fallen. The dragon pillar to the north of the village of Eos has been destroyed. Sages say that this could lead to the release of the legendary Dragon of Doom. City guards have been sent out to protect the remaining pillars. The probable next target, the fourth pillar, is north of Tinos. And the Rite of Courage. Competitors must seek a way to enter the gates of Hades, travel to the depths, and return with water from the river Styx. And then finally, we learned something that we kind of accidentally learned from Salim and Julinar, though it might not even have happened yet. Wizard drugged. Silmaria's wizard has been drugged. Chakra Shah Tarna, owner of the magic shop in Silmaria, was found drugged in his shop. Healers were unable to restore the Liontar to consciousness. His malady appears similar to the one affecting the Archmage Erasmus. The cause and the culprit are currently unknown. Alright, now let's get our water out. And we will show it to the guard.
It looks like water to me. I will trust your word in this matter.
I appreciate his trust.
The underworld is a place of death, and few that live return to speak of its darkness. Do you, Prince of Shapir, swear an oath by the river Styx that you have entered the gates of Hades?
You swear by the river Styx that you entered Hades.
An oath by the river Styx cannot be a lie. The Prince of Shapir has won the Rite of Courage.
Huzzah! You are dismissed to rest and then return.
Silmaria has been at peace with its neighbors for centuries. Recently, though, a people have turned against our people. A nation wars with us, although no word of this war has been spoken. I speak now of the lost nation of Atlantis. Though it was buried beneath the waters centuries ago, its people still rule the waves. Now the Tritons have been attacking our ships and driving away our trade. They have shattered the harmony we once all shared. You will seek out the lost city of Atlantis. Speak with her queen, and forge a new alliance between their lands and ours. Return with the symbol of the agreement. This is the Rite of Peace.
And you're escorted from the hall. Alright, so obviously we don't have the ability to check in with Chakra anymore, and cannot refill any of our mana potions, but we can at least check in with our druggists at the apothecary. Druggist and healer. They perform separate roles. See how things are going.
It's a really beautiful day. The stars are smiling on us. Erasmus and Chakra are sleeping like babies, and soon they'll get better. That Lethe water was just the stuff.
Go us.
Thank you for bringing us the water of Lethe. Erasmus and Chakra are now sleeping peacefully. In time, they will be fully healed of the drug's effects.
Good.
I am feeling very well. Erasmus and Chakra are on the path to recovery, and I now can rest again as well.
And learn anything more about the drug?
We still do not fully understand the sleep drug, although the waters of Lethe seem to have cured its effects. I could find no trace of magic in the candy, yet it acted almost magical on its victims. The waters of Lethe have great magical properties. Chakra and Erasmus will sleep for a long while, but when they awake, the drug will have been cleansed from their bodies.
Well, that's good.
Be careful. Sometimes those you trust may betray you, as I have good cause to know.
That she does. Although... well, never mind.
Have you ever noticed how the stars shine brighter when good karma is in the air? Thanks for bringing that nice fresh water. The weird thing is, I still can't figure out what makes that drug work. It's got some stuff in it that definitely didn't come from nature.
Should have Salim chat with the astrologer from Quest for Glory 2.
I've been studying that candy some more. It's really weird. Like somehow that drug is something made, not grown. Usually something that powerful can only come from Mama Nature.
Do we know anyone who messes with nature and makes things that the natural world can't do on its own? We'll have to think about that.
That drug was really strange stuff. I don't know where it came from, but I'm sure it wasn't any plant. It was like some kind of chemical or something. I found little bits of tomato in there, but tomatoes are totally good for you. They probably make a nice contrast to the chocolate, too.
If you say so. That sounds like a horrible mix, but okay.
That Lethe water is great stuff. Clean, clear, and totally natural. It's just what Erasmus and Chakra needed to help clean out that totally yucky and unnatural drug.
All right.
See you later. If you find out who made that bummer drug, have a serious talk with them. They probably need someone to help straighten them out.
Interesting to think of Lethe water from the depths of the underworld as being all natural, but I suppose so. Alright, now, you gotta check in with the famous adventurer, and then that's pretty much all we have to do before we can set out and attempt to achieve peace with the Tritons. Let's get a little advice from him.
You practice your swimming lessons? Sounds like they are going to come in handy for you.
Yeah, we did a little bit.
I've been thinking about your next rite. Reminds me of some good times I had a long time ago. Kind of wish I was going with you.
Tell me more.
Hippolyta, that's her name. The Queen, I mean. She and I, well, we had some times together. She called me Silvertongue. She'll remember me.
That was one of the stories about his name that he told us a long time ago.
If you're going to Atlantis, you better find a way to breathe water. No way you can get there without drowning otherwise.
And let's get some info on Atlantis.
I'll let you in on some well-kept secrets because I know you're a good guy. Atlantis isn't out in the middle of the sea. It's right smack dab in the middle of the island of Skyrus, in the lake in the center of the island. Tough getting there, though. Those Tritons guard those waters pretty thoroughly.
Any secrets you can tell us?
Well, there are a few secret panels I found in Atlantis. The last side panel of the first sections of the wall had a small secret passage. Got me past a guard, if I recall right. Then there was a big circular tower with a shell on it. Yeah, it had a secret passage on the side that led directly to the throne room. You gotta be very sneaky to use them, though. The Tritons will be doing their best to kill all intruders.
Alright, that's what we needed to know.
If you think of it, you might take the Queen some flowers. Tell her they were from me. She might like that.
Alright, let's use our magnets to get back to the inn. We still need a way to breathe underwater, though. But luckily we know a particularly potent magical user who might be able to help us. Now you can pick flowers like we did earlier from outside the apothecary, but we should also go grab them off of the side of the No Man Inn. Alright. Wow, the boom's smell is getting higher. I don't know if it's the Earth rotating as the days go by. Who knows? All right. Pop in our balloon. And as usual, we'll transition to night as we arrive at Arana's place, but that's all right. There's no rush. It'll take time for everyone else to figure out a way to survive underwater as well. Right. Here. Oh, getting held up. There we go. Feel strangely disoriented, as if the magic of this place has altered your time sense. Hello, Katrina.
May you always be welcome here, and may we always be friends.
Well, she has nothing new to say about these three things, but let's find out.
I am experiencing magic that a creature of the night cannot enjoy. The light of the dawn against a spider's web, glistening with the sea spray. The warmth of the sun against my face. These are immeasurably beautiful.
Let's ask about magic.
There is much magic in these islands. The island of Skyros particularly has a feel of ancient destructive magic. Marit, too, has a strong underlying presence of dark magic. Be careful, my friend.
Skyros and Marit.
I love Tanya as my own daughter. I hated you so much for taking her from me. I gave her eternal youth. You gave her mortality. It grieves me to think she will be happier in her life without me than she would ever be in the undeath with me. I miss my beloved Tanya, and hope someday she will remember me with kindness.
Maybe we can all take a trip back there someday.
You seek the kingdom of the sea? It has been long since I explored the element of the water. I had little interest in its magic then. However, I did make a magical amulet with which to breathe under the blanket of water. You might find it useful now. Here, take this, for you will need it more than I.
You are given the the amulet of water breathing. All right, and then there's no goodbye, so we'll just leave. Seems a little rude, but that's okay. All right, we now have everything we need, so let's get on our little balloon here, our Zeppelin, and we can take a quick peek, as usual, at the map. Skyros is way over here, and Atlantis is in the center, though I don't know if we'll be able to access it directly. Might have to find another way in. We also don't really need to do this, but maybe we'll stop somewhere along the way around midnight or so and sleep for the night. Just to have a reason to make use of our rest in peace spell. Let's see. Rest in peace. How do I... Cast RIP. There we go. Cast the Rest in Peace spell and enjoy 8 hours of blissfully uninterrupted sleep. And why don't we eat some fruit, just for fun. You aren't hungry right now, you might as well... Oh, alright, I guess not eating all day doesn't make us hungry. Maybe staying up all night with Arana, or, the magic of switching day to night with Arana keeps us from getting hungry. This time doesn't really pass for us. I don't know. Not sure that they really investigated that much. Alright, so we are going to swim down here to Atlantis, and we're going to do a few things. We're going to equip our water-breathing amulet. We're going to have our flowers ready, because hopefully we're going to be able to do this in a non-combative way. It might not work, but, it's worth giving it a shot. Where is Calm? So Dazzle and Calm will be our focus. If those don't work, then, we'll have to see what we want to do in terms of going to war with the sea people. Haven't used our Dragonfire spell. We'll have to make use of that at some point. Alright, so water-breathing amulets. Now there's also something else we're going to need, I guess. Our open spell. Let's open this gate. As we do, we have some Tritons who should come out. So we'll try to dazzle them and swim past. Oh, that didn't work as well. Dazzle them again. You enter the blackness of the tunnel. Fortunately, you see that the passageway walls are luminescent, allowing you to find your way. I love their shocked little stunned faces. You feel like you've been swimming for miles and miles along an endless passageway. Suddenly there is light in the distance, and you quickly make for the exit. Alright. I'm going to try and just kind of continually calm. And we're going to go through this secret panel right here that the adventurer told us about. Passageway is extremely disorienting, so you wind up swimming toward the light. We will still have to keep an eye on our stamina, especially with the way that we lost all of our vitality, bringing back Katrina. Yeah, we always get this weird kind of hold up with the seaweed here that I never really understand. I want to get closer to this wall. Oop. Hopefully we don't get spotted by those guys up there. I mean, we'll be able to handle it just fine, but I don't know. I prefer this way. It's a little more fun, a little more intellectual, I guess. Oh, swim down. Yeah, as if water physics are ever good, they are not at all good here, especially trying to deal with the 3D elements. But luckily, they're fairly forgiving in terms of your, well, we'll call it sneaking. Alright, and then one of these panels here is false. Forget if it's this one or this one. I think it's this one. Alright, so you can try to open the secret panel, and it tells us you can't get a suitable grip on the panel in order to move it. So let's try to cast open, which works. And we go right in. And again, we will calm. And now try to approach, try to approach the queen.
You there, intruder! Come no farther!
Now I'd like to listen to her, but we need to get just a little bit further in so we can actually see her.
I order you to stay where you are, or we shall destroy you.
Once she is actually on screen, we can offer her these flowers, and that should allow us to resolve things peacefully.
Flowers. I have not seen such things in years. Why have you brought these here?
Well, let's chat a little bit.
You bring a simple gift. What is your purpose here?
Just want to see how you doing.
I am Hippolyta, Queen of Atlantis. Why have you invaded these waters?
Alright, I think we've danced around things enough. Let's tell her that we are looking for peace.
What right have you to ask us for peace? You air breathers started this war by attacking us. As long as the blood of my people is shed by yours, there will be no peace.
I don't like the way she says air breathers. It's very inappropriate.
So, you are a friend of this famous adventurer. What does this have to do with your coming here?
Well, he really misses you.
What is the point of telling me about an old air breather?
We'll remind her of their romance.
I have no interest in your affection. No matter what magic allows you to breathe our water, you still belong upon the land.
Not romance with me. We want to remind you about romance with Silvertongue.
Silvertongue. I have not heard that name for years. He used to bring me flowers like this. Why has he sent you?
We will tell her about Silvertongue's message, which I'm pretty sure is just, hi, remember me, but alright.
Silvertongue was a rogue who stole my heart and broke it. Still, he brought me a joy I have never known elsewhere, in the name of someone who was once dear to me. What do you ask of me?
You ask for peace between the people of Atlantis and Silmaria.
For the sake of an old friend, it shall be so. However, it will be a fragile peace. If any of my people are harmed by yours, this treaty shall be broken. Here is a statue as a sign of our agreement. Tell Silvertongue I have not forgotten. This rogue who would be king wants peace with us. We shall grant him this peace, as long as our people are unharmed by it. Go, and may you earn the kingdom you seek, and the peace you bring here.
You are escorted out of Atlantis by the Tritons. Alright, now we can depart. Put our magic charm bracelet back on as soon as we get to the surface. Well, maybe we'll wait till we get back. Now we're gonna just fly back to Silmaria, and we will pretty much go to bed for the evening, where we will have one more, I don't know, activity, I guess, to cover. That's close enough. All right, let's hop in. And I don't really have anything we need to do today. So when I pause just for a little bit, I'll do just a little stuff off screen and then come back in a few minutes. Alright, just did a little fighting to gather some cash for something I'm hoping to do tomorrow, but let's go to bed.
You! Wake up!
Where we
I
are
need to speak with you.
rudely interrupted. Seconds after we fell asleep.
I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him. He knows too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here.
That's rude. I don't see why he doesn't like us. We're a nice guy. Let's not try to kiss Elsa.
Are you always so polite to someone who breaks into your bedroom? Or only to the women who do so?
Maybe the first time it's happened, honestly.
Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way. I will earn the kingdom fairly, or I will not accept the title. You and I may be allies, but we are also competitors. The best of us will rule Silmaria, and I believe that will be me.
Fair enough. Let's ask about the threat.
I believe that Minos wishes to be king of Marit. His family once ruled this island, and he believes that he should as well. He is trying to use me to gain control of the kingdom, but he is learning that I do not follow orders very well. I'm not such a good little girl as he first believed.
Well.
I have not had the pleasure to see the assassin, but I am looking forward to the meeting. I too carry antidote, and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here.
I do believe you are.
I must be very cautious. I cannot be seen speaking with you again. If Minos suspects that I am working with you rather than against you, I think both of us will be the target of the assassin.
What more can you tell us about Minos?
Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra. He has invested a lot of money in getting me here. He wants me to win by any means possible. Minos is not a very good judge of character. He knows that I led the brigands in Spielberg, although I do not know from where he got this information. He believes I ran the brigands to overthrow my father. He thinks I'm a rogue without scruples. I do not intend to alter this opinion. If he believes me to be a villain like himself, he may confide more in me. When I have the proof that he is guilty, I will make him face justice.
All right. And what are your motives here?
I just wished you to know my suspicions in case I am killed. If I cannot prove that Minos is guilty, then you must do so. Besides, you and I could be friends, if it were not that we always seem to be playing on the opposite sides.
All right. Well, I think that's enough for tonight.
You are correct. I must be returning to Minos' ship before I am missed. I will see you in the Hall of Kings. Take care.
Alright, she'll disappear. Elsa puts out the torches, then softly sneaks out of your room. How'd she get in here anyway? Alright, and with that, we actually will go to sleep, and then wake up in the morning. So, I think we will end things here. When we come back, we'll have to officially win the Right of Peace, and then we'll see what comes next. But, till then, see ya.